Come join us, ma'am. 20.
Yeah, I got kids before. Put your hey.
Do you know where your neighbors are being murdered?
All over.
Well, yeah, that's true. They're all over. What's that?
In the womb.
And people's homes through the birth control pill.
Yes.
The places where they're being murdered.
We are a pro-life family.
Well, are you taking action to rescue babies from being murdered?
I don't currently have. Look away. I don't currently have an outlet other than that Liz at Lilia Rose.
Lila Rose.
I follow her and I do a lot of praying for them. But do I physically have? No, I don't know where to start.
Well, I can tell you real quick. There's 2 places that I know of, surgical places, Planned Parenthood, and
where that is. It's right not far from my house.
and Family Planning Associates. 2500 8th Street. She's out there by herself all the time. Yeah, that's why I'm here in Bakersfield, because I saw her on Facebook out there by herself and it broke my heart, so I came here. That's why I'm here, because I'm thinking, where are the churches? This woman's by herself.
People, yeah, I get it. I think a lot of people just don't know where to start and they're afraid to do anything.
Well, that's another reason why I go to pro-life churches, to help them. And most don't care.
And she's outside of the clinic downtown.
Yeah, she goes out. She's out there almost every day, about every day.
Okay.
We were out there.
I have kids. I can't be out there every day, but
I'm not saying every day.
I might be able to get out there.
Even once a day. I've met families with 10 children that go out there once a week.
Yeah.
So I mean, even once a week. But she needs so much help.
Yeah, no, I agree.
There are no men out there. And there have been thugs that have come out there to harass us, assault us. And well, that's the first time that this has happened in 30 years, that she's told me.
Yeah.
And it makes me uncomfortable leaving the area when she has to deal with those people. So I was hoping to find a man in this church that would join her. So far, I'm not sure if I found anybody, but it grieves me and angers me that there's all these churches, this massive church, and no one will join her. She used to go here for like 15 years, and no one will join her. That's grievous. So I mean, please consider coming out. You know where it is, right? Or do you?
It's on the corner. It's not Chester, but it's right by. Isn't it?
It's near Chester. It's 2500 8th Street. Yes, 2500 8th Street, Family Planning Associates.
Okay.
So I mean, even once a week. I mean, you can maybe like get her card. You can pull over and get her card if you want. It's Miss Deborah Hall.
Okay.
She's on Facebook.
Okay.
Thank you. Please take one. Babies are being murdered. They need help. Will you please take one? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Praise God. This is your neighbor, sir. Babies are being murdered.
Yes. Yeah, no, I get it.
This is your neighbor, sir. How can you have John 3:16 on your vehicle and not care about babies being murdered? Can you please take one? Babies are being murdered, sir.
And now I have been hair pulled twice. I've been beaten up. I have a switchblade to my throat. That doesn't happen unless you're by yourself.
Of course.
But there's people out
well,
there.
Well, because it's the bully mentality, you know. Right. It's the let's attack the one person. But I mean, it's not even just that. Anybody, but we're at the times where right is being wrong and evil is becoming good. So Nicole. Well, it's Hamilton. I just got married October.
Well, what's your first name, Mom? Nicholas? Nicole.
Nice to meet you.
How big is your family?
Well, we have a blended family, so my husband and together we have 5 kids. Yeah. So, yeah.
freaked out because we need to have our friends. We need to obey God. People are like, well, you know,
I think a lot of people
have each other.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people are scared, and I'll be honest with you, thinking about going out there and stepping up and doing something by yourself, it's very scary. You know, because I've been very...
period the first time, or 15 minutes. And then as you realize these people know what they're doing and they're calling themselves Christians, they're deceived.
Well, I do. This is something very dear to my heart, because when I was younger, I was in fear and I did have an abortion. You never stop paying for it.
Ultimately, we know 2 places in the city besides all the pharmacies. We know that the high schools, kids are at high school, they're coming down for abortions. We know that we want people to be saved and their sins forgiven. We want them to turn to Christ, repent of their sin. That's the priority. Let's get the gospel to these people. But we do need to call it murder, and we need to call the workers out. We need to call people out. I'm not asking you to do that.
Right.
I'm asking if you'll stand there and hand out gospel.
I have no problem with that.
Because I can't be everywhere. I can't be calling out over the room.
Right.
If you would stand the driveway, don't get in the driveway, don't get on their property past the fence.
Right.
Just give the gospel out.
Yes. No, I don't have a problem with that. It would be the only issue would be setting up exact times where
I used to have my kids.
I'll talk to my husband. My husband won't want the kids there, but we are both anti-abortion.
If there's every time you have the kids with you, you could pull up on the street and they could be in their car seats, and you could take 5 minutes to call out. They could hear you from the street. They could hear you. Okay. All you have to do, I'm a Christian. Can I help you? Can I share the gospel with you? I love you and your baby. What can I do to offer help? You don't have to help them. I have resources. We have Arcs of Bulrushes that will give the personal things. They have donations. I don't have donations. I'm out here calling it murder, and you need to repent because you're condemned already to hell without Jesus Christ. The pro-lifers will not do that.
I know.
So we can't do that.
I get that.
We have to go that. Eventually, we need to be out of this pharmacy. I go to the pharmacies when I can, but the meal is taking so much time. But then, like Brother Nicholas is saying, we need to reach the masses. This is a culture of death. Just the mill is not where we need to be, where they are going to kill the baby dogs and babies and either, but we have to be everywhere. Everywhere on the street. It's Dr. California. If you ever are free, come out there. You can say hi, pray to me, or whatever, or stand. But there are thousands of places to go in this city, and large intersections, you know.
I've had to leave places, abortion mills, where when I left, there was nobody out there. Nobody. I mean, maybe like those who are there to make sure babies got murdered, the escorts. I've had to leave it before to reach the masses, because I know like I can't be here all day, because then I can't reach these people. I can't be everywhere. I'm one person. But it grieved me. I mean, it happened in Chicago. It's happened in other places where I can't be out there all day and reach the masses. And it's like, well, if the churches aren't going to help me, if the churches are going to be disobedient, I can't make them repent and obey God. I mean, I can repent, and I repent all the time, but just because the churches will do nothing doesn't mean I can't be here all day. Even if, like, because it'd be nice to have even one Christian, like, come out and take my place. So I need to go reach the masses, preach at an intersection, drive my gospel vehicle through traffic. Can you please take my place? I've been to areas where, no, you got to choose, because the Christians, those who profess to be Christians are nowhere to be found. And I've seen it for since 2008. 13 years, and it's caused me so much pain. It's caused me so much pain to see Miss Deborah out there by herself blowing in the wind, and I'm like, where are the Christians?
You don't think I'll let these hearts broken? Your heart's broken. Your heart is broken before the Lord, so He could use you. He could use you. Their hearts are hard and cold and indifferent. Thumbs up, clap, whatever. Sometimes they smile. Christians in the church just smile. They laugh when they see this.
I've seen it.
How do you do that? I don't know. You can't be Christian.
And I appreciate you.
To use a broken heart and a contrite spirit. That's who He uses.
I appreciate your response, because I don't see a response like that you've had very often. I go to churches almost every Sunday. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, a little over 2.5 years, going to churches. Your response is unheard of, and I'm grateful for it. That you're not doing what many other people would do and say, I got kids, I can't go there. I'm grateful you're not making that excuse.
No, if I can find somebody to, they don't, I struggle with that. They don't listen very well.
Well, you have a responsibility.
Yes,
to your family.
I do, but I have a responsibility to unborn children.
Well, let's say, how many times do we go get, I don't do this, but let's say how many people go get coffee, they're out 10 minutes, or they go shopping for an hour.
Yeah.
If you could do, or you're sitting down watching your favorite show and you don't have your children, we're not talking about
wasting.
When you have your responsibilities.
You go when you have your free times.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
I'll figure it out. I'll find a way to make it work. And your number, is it on here?
Grievous, yes.